Lucy Biggers, host of the Now This Original series, One Small Step. Our series explores how we can all make better decisions for the planet and live more sustainably. Our show covers topics like composting, clothing recycling, growing your own food, and more.
I have become vegan. I have stopped flying.
The sheer scale of the clothes at this one sorting facility is pretty shocking.
There's probably 300 peppers.
From one seed.
From one seed.
We believe that if everyone takes small steps, it adds up to big change. Thank you so much for this honor. Hello, I'm Lucy Biggers, host of the Now This show, One Small Step, which highlights the little things each of us can do to live more sustainable lives. And I am so honored and grateful to be the recipient of this Gracie Award and to be among such extraordinary women in media. One Small Step allows me to shine a light on the people who are working to solve the climate crisis. And women, particularly younger women, are leading this movement. I'm so inspired by the people who have dedicated their lives to solving one of the biggest problems facing our planet. And I'm humbled that I get to tell their stories. Thank you so much to the Alliance for Women in Media Foundation for this honor.
We are the only nunnery in all the Himalayas doing deadly martial art. We wake up at 3 a.m., we meditate, we bicycle, we train for the 3 hours. I learned I can do anything a man can do. Kung Fu has trained me to be confident, strong and happy. The teachings help me put my compassion into action. Helping others is my religion.
Thank you to the Gracie Awards and the Alliance for Women in Media Foundation for the recognition of Great Big Story's piece on Kung Fu nuns in Nepal. We made this piece to better represent what women look like today and hopefully show little girls a world where they don't have to be dainty, subservient, or hide their potential to be a woman. We want them to know and remember our brave and bold main character, young Jimne.
Leah A. Bear had never heard an elected official speak before. She was in her 20s, teaching in an art school, living in a loft apartment in Brooklyn.
A friend invited her to a party, being thrown for loft tenants by some local politicians. A law had just passed, giving them more legal protections, so Leah went.
The sponsor of the bill was Assemblyman Vito Lopez.
It was the first time I'd heard an elected official speak, and it was not at all what I expected. He was down to earth, he was charming, he was funny. He approached me and said he was looking for someone to work in his office.
I'm extremely grateful to WFUV News, Chuck Singleton, George Bodarky, Robin Shannon, my newsroom colleagues, and most especially my co-host, Andrew Seeger. It's an honor to be recognized by the Alliance for Women in Media. Women journalists have long made their mark, but the Me Too movement showed us we still have more to do. This award also honors the members of the Sexual Harassment Working Group who were brave enough to share their stories of trauma and resilience on our podcast, and who led the effort to pass some of the strongest anti-sexual harassment laws in this country. When we support public radio journalism, it amplifies otherwise unheard voices and strengthens our democracy. Thank you.
And so, like, when I think about the Bronx, all I see is beauty, right? All I see is my people. All I see is community gardens. All I see is young kids playing in the streets. All I see is, I see people from different religions, different ethnicities, all coming together to talk to each other. I see a community.
Hi, my name is Elliot Chaparelli. My Around My Block series, which recognizes difference makers in the Bronx, won a Gracie Award for original online programming. Thank you to the Alliance for Women in Media for presenting the Gracie Awards. As a student, it's inspiring to have my work recognized next to women I consider role models. Thank you to my station and the editors at WFUV News. That's George Bodarky, Robin Shannon, Valeria Villarroel, Natalie Migliori, and Nora Thomas. WFUV is based in the Bronx, and we're so proud to be able to recognize good news within our own borough.
So in that moment, I knew that Donald had come to some really good self-realization that he needed And the answer wasn't something that was in my list, so I wasn't sure how to process it, and I was very scared. And I think sometimes when parents are scared, they might seem angry. I just had no concept that his fundamental sense of himself was as a man.
I'm Lucy Nalpathanchel. I host Where We Live, a talk show on Connecticut Public Radio. We're so lucky to talk to so many members of our community, including Mary and Donald Collins, who shared their very personal story with us. Thank you so much to the Alliance for Women in Media for recognizing our show and that conversation. On behalf of the team, we really appreciate this Gracie's. We were so excited to receive it, and we can't wait to meet all the other award recipients next year.
I think one of the most amazing things about being a flight instructor is that your students' successes are in some ways your successes as well.
It's actually pretty intuitive, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, if you want to go up, you pull up. If you want to go down, you push down.
I didn't think I'd be able to do this.
No, I think more people could fly airplanes and should fly airplanes. You ready to hand over the airplane to me?
No.
Okay. You want to do a landing?
No. It's
Okay.
all yours.
All right, my airplane.
It's hard to hand over the controls.
I know. But actually, it's really great as an instructor to hand over the controls to a student and let them experience flying for the first time.
Erin Falo here from WMUR-TV and New Hampshire Chronicle in Manchester, New Hampshire. And I'd like to thank the Gracies presented by the Alliance for Women in Media Foundation for this award. It is an honor to be recognized by this organization which champions the achievements of women. It was a pleasure to tell the story of these female trailblazers of the skies who are inspiring a whole new generation of young girls to become aviators and earn their wings. Thank you so much.
Vamos, we have to plug that. Sí. A ver, entonces... Lourdes and her family have been baking bread here for 40 years, and the recipe has always been the same.
Harina.
Harina.
Este es azúcar, ¿no?
Are you guys following? 2 buckets of flour, 1 bag of sugar, and 2 lids of yeast. Two. I want to thank the Gracies and the Alliance for Women in Media Foundation. It is such an honor to receive the award for honored talent in the lifestyle category this year. Your support and recognition means so much to me and my team. It brings us wind beneath our wings. Gracias.
Last month, a record number of families crossed the border. 53,000 people, most with only what they could carry. The groups we saw all had children. This woman, 8 months pregnant, told us she fled violence in Honduras. She'd been traveling for 15 days.
You're trying to get her a ride?
I wanted to get her a ride, yeah, but they're gonna have to walk it.
There are no border agents available to help her.
Thank you so much. I was told we were supposed to have our Gracie statuettes with us, but I'm currently socially distanced from mine, so I'm just gonna clutch this because it feels like the right thing to do in this moment. I'd like to thank Bill Owens, the executive producer of 60 Minutes. Thank you for being my champion. Thank you for knowing that you can be kind and exceptional, and those two things are not mutually exclusive. Thank you to Guy Campanile and Lucy Hatcher, my producers, who worked tirelessly. Thank you for keeping up with me and for keeping me in line, which is no easy task. I love you both like family, and I can't wait to get back on the road again and tell stories with you. Thank you to the women of 60 Minutes. My work is an extension of all of them. So thank you specifically to Tanya Simon, Debbie DeLuca, Claudia Weinstein, and Jen DePriest. Thank you for always having my back. And thank you especially to the Alliance. This is awesome. And I wish we were all together and celebrating each other. And hopefully one day we can do that. But until then, I'll just clutch this and pour one out for you and say congratulations to everybody and cheers.
You need something to wear, even something around the house and stuff. They feel
that they look good. And so that is like a paycheck for me.
And she's being paid not in dollars, but in stories. Like this one her mom recounts from an event.
The mom began crying and took Leah's hand and was saying, "You've got to keep doing this. Don't stop, because there's so many girls like my daughter that need this."
I'm extremely honored to be accepting this award from the Alliance for Women in Media Foundation alongside such incredible women in the industry. I want to thank my family and my friends for being so supportive of my career. I want to thank my former news director, Mel Coffey, for always pushing me to be my best. And I also want to thank Leah Howard, the subject of my feature, for sharing her story with me. Her story is one of positivity and perseverance, and her selfless attitude is an inspiration to us all. She is a refreshing reminder that you can make a difference, no matter how old you are. Thank you.
Is there anyone in your career when you look back where you were rejected by someone, and then when obviously you're like an Oprah name, like Taraji, you're a one name kind of actress now, your bitterness is kind of released. You do feel good as a kind of middle finger to those people.
Oh yeah, so
tell
many.
me about those people. See, I like these kind of stories.
I'm just like wondering how that crow tastes, Did you like it fried or roasted or, baked, air fried now? So.
Air fried crow is one of the, if that's not the name of your book, I would read it. I'd lick the finger every page trying.
Hi, everybody. It's Michelle Collins, and I am so thrilled and over the moon to win this gorgeous Gracie Award for Best Interview Feature for my show at SiriusXM, The Michelle Collins Show. Always strange to say, I've gotten used to it. I just want to thank everybody at SiriusXM who honestly makes this job fun. It doesn't feel like work. I know you hear that. It's trite, but it's really true. My producers, Abby Holland and Sierra Kaiser, Steve Sternulos, Jen Silverman, and most of all, Megan Lieberman, who is the woman who gave me my job at SiriusXM, who has made this apartment possible. So Megan, team, Abby, Sierra, I love you guys. And thank you to the listeners and everybody who has been sticking through me through quarantine. Hopefully we get to do it for many, many more years. Thank you guys. Bye.